So we are now at the map of central Pattaya, and I'm gonna show you here where the nightlife is in Pattaya. So this is more a close-up of central Pattaya, and I made a little menu here for the nightlife areas that I will draw on this map. So the red marker will be the high nightlife areas, whereas a lot of bars, beer bars, a-gogos, whatever, and it's mostly very crowded also. So for the less crowded areas I used orange as a marker here. So you will see the difference between the real high nightlife like Walking Street and the less nightlife like it's not less, it's just in high season every area will be crowded, of course. So I'm gonna mark this in orange. And then, yeah, all Pattaya have bars, of course. But there are also sois with only 1 or 2 bars, and I will point them out in yellow, okay? So I'm gonna talk only about nightlife. That's included normal bars, beer bars, live music bars, a-gogos, everything. Gonna start my program now. Color red, and I'm starting here. So first, of course, Walking Street. This is the main road, the most famous road, and it goes from here, beginning at South Road to the end of Walking Street here. It's about here, I think. Yeah. Here is the pier starting. That's the most famous road in Pattaya, and also the most busy and yeah, most crowded also, with tourists and everything. Then the other areas, Soi 6, that's here. Maybe I'm gonna mark them in orange here. So we have here Soi 7 and Soi 8. They are less crowded, also less bars and beer bars than in Walking Street, of course. But still busy in high season. In low season it can get a little less crowded. So what else we have? On Beach Road itself here, there are not many bars left anymore. I don't think, not one anymore, only tourist places like shops and everything. The only thing we have here in the beginning at Walking Street, we have an area, what I pointed out here. It's also a beer bar complex, and at the end of that here is the beer garden. That's maybe the only places on Beach Road itself where you have some bars with girls, whatever you want to call it. It can be pretty busy here in high season, the beer bar complex, the beginning at Walking Street. So here we have also a few bars like the Bamboo Bar. So here is the area, Soi 13, I think 13, 1, 2 and 3 you have here. And yeah, there are some beer bars, but it's not the same as Soi 7 and 8. It's a little bit less, except for one area. This is this area here. There's a connection street also between, and that's Boys Town. So it's more oriented to gay people there. These are just connection roads here. They are just sideways to go. I think, wait, we have here Soi 11, Soi 12. You have a few bars there. So normally I have to put this in yellow there. These are just connection streets here, what I point out. These are from Hard Rock Cafe. This is just private property here. You cannot, yeah, you can walk from Second Road to Beach Road, where there are no bars or anything. It's parking from the hotels over there. Then I'm gonna use the yellow. You have here Soi 2, Soi 3, Soi 4, and here Soi 5, I guess. And I point this out in yellow. They used to be more crowded in the past, but more and more hotels came there. So only the beginning here, I can make them in orange. There are a few bars still left, some beer bars. And also on second road here, there are some bars there. But as you can see, it's more in North Pattaya here. It can be busy, but only in high season there. So we have here also drinking street. About here, I can be wrong, can be a little bit more south. No, I think it's here. So that's a beer bar complex there. So here's Soi 7 and Soi 8 are the most busy places here, between Beach Road and Second Road. So yeah, and of course on Second Road itself, there are a few bar areas here. If you turn left here on Soi 6, this is here Soi 6 of course, the red line, but it's more oriented to the Middle East people there. Also here you have a few bars what are connected with the hotels over here, but yeah, it's more orientated to you can call them Arab people or Middle East people here. At least it was in the past. I've not been there for a few years, but I think they're still there, yeah. So if you're interested in that, you can go to there. Here also on the other side of Second Road, there are a few bars. So this was the area between Beach Road and Second Road. Yeah, those are the most famous parts that everybody knows in Pattaya. Also the tourists from different countries. Huh? So for Second Road, I showed you earlier, it's a very touristy area, but there are some beer bars there. But mostly of them there are in a complex with many together. Huh? As I showed you before, I'm gonna put these in orange. We have drinking street, but mostly of them are from the Middle East. They're the clients, and also the music what is playing there here in drinking street is mostly yeah, Middle East music. Yeah. Then if we go further south, here are none. Then you come to Pattaya Klang here. I must say also, maybe I put this in yellow, here are a few bars here between Beach Road and Second Road on the central Pattaya Road or Pattaya Klang. And also here the connection street to Soi 7 have some bars, and there's also a connection street between Soi 7 and I must say this correct, between Soi 7 and Soi 8. And there are some bars also, and also a little beer bar complex. Maybe go back to orange, and that's located about here in the middle of the connection street between Soi 7 and Soi 8. Then on Second Road there are a few beer bar complexes. Also, they are very touristy, but they're still beer bars. Here are a few, and also a few bars, of course, but not that many separate bars, maybe here and there. And then, if we go from Second Road to Soi Buakhao, so Soi Buakhao I can draw in an orange color. It's pretty crowded. Season, low season it is less, but you still have the amount of beer bars there. Huh? So this is the more north part of Soi Buakhao. Here is, I'm gonna draw this in. It is less crowded. You have also less amount of beer bars, but it's still okay, but the north part is more busier, let me say that. So you have also a beer bar complex about here, that's called Action Street. Maybe I should put this in yellow, because lately it is not very crowded anymore. Soi Diana, I'm gonna put this in red because this is a famous street. This is Soi Diana here, between Second Road and Soi Buakhao, and yeah, it is mostly crowded there, also in the lower season. This area here, what I draw now, is LK Metro, and it has a lot of go-go bars there, also a few beer bars, open beer bars like the Billabong bar, etc. For an example, now at the moment, September, it's a low season, and I hear from some people Billabong bar is still busy there, so we can draw that in red also. The connection streets between Second Road, here we have orange, here we have Soi New Plaza, always a nice place, a lot of beer bars there. Oh yeah, here's also another beer bar complex. It's called Made in Thailand, and you have here a connection street. There are some. Here's also a beer bar complex in this Soi. Then we have here Soi Buakhao Beach. I better put this in yellow here. You have a few bars there. You have also Tree Town here. A lot of bars there, but there are more touristy bars. Then you have here Soi Honey. Those are more massage shops and beer bars, open beer bars. Yeah, it's between yellow and orange, let me say that. It's a nice area also there. Then for the rest, yeah, you have here some connection street. You have here Soi 15, and you have only a few bars here, like the Hideaway bar. Here are some bars, and yeah, here are some bars with connected to the hotels there. Up Second Road there have some bars. And that's about it. And then here you have South Pattaya roads. Maybe do this in. There are no beer bars that I know of. Maybe one or two. At South Pattaya road, no, there are no bars. At least no nightlife bars. Then we go back to yellow. The other side Soi is here. Soi 9, 11, 12, 13. There are a few bars here, like Roadhouse 13. But only a few, 1 or 2 or 3 bars. Same as here in Soi 9. Made some videos there also from a coffee shop. And you have a few bars there, but there are only 1 or 2. So it's not a busy street there for the nightlife. Soi Excite, have a few bars there. It's more crowded there, but not the same as Soi 7 or Soi 8. Soi Chayapoon. No, this is Soi Excite. This is Soi Chayapoon. Maybe I can draw this now in orange more, because there are a lot of massage shops and also open beer bars there, and it's getting more busier there every year. Yellow, Soi Lanky. Yeah, you have quite some beer bars there. I draw it in yellow now because it's not that famous for the beer bars, more for the restaurants and hotels there. These side Sois, you don't find many bars there. I can tell you that. Maybe 1 or 2, but those areas are not that famous therefore. On third road, this is this road. I'm not gonna paint it in yellow because it's not really a nightlife area. There are some bars there. The famous, it's one of the oldest bars in Pattaya. I can't get to the name now. I'm doing this live, so sorry about that. I have to. I will find it. And you have also some gentleman clubs there. You have a few gentleman clubs there, and also wait. I have to blah blah blah. About here you have about 3-4 gentleman clubs, so they are more closed bars. They are not open beer bars, so you have to go inside, and you have a little bit security there. This is Soi Diana. Mostly condos there, apartments, restaurants, and a few bars. And these are about, in this area, you find a few open beer bars there. About this area, I can say there is less nightlife. Also, yeah, if I can draw it on a map here, that area also, you find bars there, but they are very scattered. Only a few, let me say. From third road also, restaurants, hotels, locals, not much nightlife. This is about it. There are a few bars and some karaoke places here, but they are mostly oriented to the Chinese and the Korean people here. Big karaoke places. Of course, here is the dark side. You have some few bars there, but that I have to do in another video if you're interested in that. And of course, here, if I go to Pattaya North, Pattaya Nua, you have some bars. Just the roundabout about, and then up there you have some bars who are more oriented to the German people, the Scandinavian people there. Maybe I can show you that on a bigger map. Then we have here South Pattaya. I'm not so really very known with that area. It's also more Middle East people who come spend their holiday there, also Indian people. There are some bars there, but I'm not really familiar with them, I must say honestly. What I forgot. So here was walking street. Of course the side sois here. Soi 15, Soi BG. You have many connection sois here with second road, and they are very busy also. You have a lot of a-gogos there, the carousel, beerbar complexes there, and yeah, I have to draw them in red also, so I forgot them. So this was about it. I see my battery is already empty again. I hope you like this map video, or how you can call it. And yeah, in another map video I will do another part, maybe Jomtien or the bigger Pattaya nightlife area, and maybe also a map about the restaurants in Pattaya. But yeah, you have everywhere restaurants in Pattaya, so that would be an easy map. But maybe I can do a map about the specific areas of the nightlife. So where are the a-gogos, the beer bars, the ladyboy bars, and bars or establishments for gay people. Maybe I can do something like that. Also orientated to rich people. Some areas are more oriented to Indian people. Those are more to Western Europe people. And others are to Middle East people, and some areas also orientated to Chinese people. So maybe I can put that in a map also, if you like that. Put it in the comments, and yeah, see you in the next map video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Oh, give it a thumbs up. I forgot. See you.